Have you ever had that feeling where you're just adrift? Like, you know you're busy, you're moving fast, but you're not totally sure you're heading in the right direction. It's a really common feeling in the world today. Well, we're about to dive into a timeless blueprint that acts like a powerful compass for anyone looking to really take the wheel. I mean, it's a constant battle, isn't it? Your phone is buzzing, you've got this endless to-do list, and there's just this pressure to keep up with everything. It forces us into this reactive mode, where we're just bouncing from one thing to the next instead of actually carving our own path. So how on earth do you cut through all that noise? So let's actually put a name to this whole problem. Because at its core, that feeling of being adrift, it's not really about the external chaos, it's about an internal conflict. It's a battle between two completely different ways of thinking that honestly dictate the entire path we take in life.
Okay, so on one side, you've got what we can call the follower mindset. This is totally reactive. You're waiting for instructions, your goals are kind of fuzzy, and you get pulled off course by whatever pops up during the day. But on the other side, you have the leader mindset. This is proactive. It doesn't wait for permission, it defines its own goals, and it creates its own direction. This is the big shift, right? It's moving from being a passenger to becoming the pilot of your own life.
So the big question is, how do we actually build that leader mindset? Well, the answer might just be hiding in a classic audio program from a guy named Earl Nightingale. We're talking about a set of ideas so powerful, people have called them the Bible of success. We're talking about Lead the Field. Now, Nightingale put this program together decades ago, but its lessons are, you won't believe it, more relevant now than ever. It really does act like a compass. It offers this clear, practical guide for developing the internal leadership and resilience you need to really thrive in our crazy world, not just survive it.
All right, so what's actually inside this blueprint? What's the secret sauce? Nightingale basically built his entire philosophy on a few powerful, interconnected principles. And we're going to start with the one that's the foundation for everything else.
It all begins with a single magic word: attitude. Now, Nightingale didn't see this as just, thinking happy thoughts. For him, attitude is the lens through which you see the entire world. It's a disciplined mindset that you have to consciously build because it determines if you see obstacles as roadblocks or as opportunities. Without the right attitude, even the best plans are, well, they're built on sand.
So if attitude is your engine, you still need a steering wheel, right? And that is where goals come in. This right here is what truly separates the leaders from the followers. A clearly defined, written goal isn't just a wish. It's a destination that you're programming into your mind. It gives you focus, it forces you to be accountable, and it turns a vague dream into a real, tangible plan.
Now, this next principle, it's a powerful one, and it might seem a little counterintuitive when you first hear it. Nightingale taught that success isn't something you chase down. Instead, it's the natural result of providing immense value to other people. It's a fundamental shift in focus, away from what can I get and toward what can I possibly give.
And all of this ties directly into a core law of the universe: cause and effect. Look, success is never an accident. It's not about luck or random chance. It is a predictable outcome. The cause is your consistent, disciplined effort, and the effect is the achievement you're aiming for. It's simple. You always reap what you sow.
So, how do you make sure you're planting the right seeds to begin with? Well, you do it through continuous learning. According to Nightingale, true leaders are students for life. They get that reading, listening, and, this is the most important part, applying new knowledge every single day is what creates an absolutely unbeatable edge. Just think of it like being a farmer. You can't just toss some seeds on the ground and hope for the best, right? You have to deliberately plant a specific thought or a goal. Then you nurture it with action every day. You repeat that action consistently, day in and day out, and over time, you will inevitably reap the harvest. It's just a natural process of growth.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually put it into practice? This is where the blueprint stops being an idea and becomes a concrete daily plan.
Now, before I show you the full plan, I want you to lock on to this one powerful thought. The secret here isn't in knowing all of this stuff we've talked about. It's in the application of just one thing. If you deliberately apply just one new habit, it can fundamentally change your entire trajectory. It all starts with those small, consistent steps. So here it is. This is how you build the engine.
Notice how every single principle is tied to a simple, concrete habit. To build your attitude, you start your day with gratitude. To stay on track with your goals, you just review them every single day to keep them top of mind. To create more value, you look for just one opportunity to go the extra mile. And to keep growing, you just commit to 30 minutes of reading. See, these little actions are the gears that make the entire system run.
And it doesn't even stop there. The plan also includes building that self-discipline muscle with a do-it-now checklist. You program your subconscious mind by spending 5 minutes visualizing your goals right before you go to sleep. And you proactively build your network by finding one person each week that you can add value to with zero expectation of getting anything back.
So when you put all of these pieces together, the mindset, the core principles, and those daily actions, you finally arrive at the ultimate message, the core lesson of lead the field. Ultimately, all of these ideas, they all boil down to one incredibly powerful conclusion. Leadership is not a title that somebody gives you. It's a choice you make every single day. It's the decision to take full 100% responsibility for your life, to commit to your own growth, and to focus on what you can contribute to the world around you.
So there you have it. This explainer has basically handed you the exact blueprint that has transformed countless lives. The principles are simple, and the action plan is crystal clear. The only question left is the one that really, really matters. What are you going to build first?